Capstone websites or your Capstone pages. The
website.
Yeah.
Did you see the flag I raised on that? We're having access issues with the website right now.
I didn't see that.
I sent you an email like an hour ago-ish.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it yet.
That's fine. Okay, cool. Just
Okay.
to let you know.
If we've still got time at the end of this, let's sit down and figure that out right away.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so right here is our actual GUI, and this is just a simple LabVIEW program to transmit and receive and practice the XBee communication. I can demonstrate basically these buttons right here. The first one is for the initialization packet. That's before we put it in the water. We can determine two of our sensors, what K value we want, and whether or not we're going to be in fresh or salt water. It's going to create an initialization pack at the beginning and send it for a period of time, and then stop that and start the actual program. Okay. Here you can see the X and Y axes of the Xbox controller over here. And then this is the button press log, so whatever gets pressed, it will show it when it's pressed and received. A stop message in case we ever hit this stop program. We're supposed to be transmitting the value 42 to tell everyone else, hey, we're stopping. This is just an indicator showing what's exactly being sent out of the transmitter. Here is how the packet that's being received is going to be broken down, basically the ID, whether it's going to be a sensor packet or a GPS packet. This is the actual packet that's being made from the controller, and this was just a practice thing I created to be able to test, and this is what we're actually receiving at the moment. Okay. So as you can see, we have the X-axis both and Y. Same thing with the Y-axis. Both axes are working properly.
Stuff over there. That's good.
And then at the same time, if I press A, it's supposed to, there we go. So A is pressed, it adds it to the packet. It shows an indicator saying that the collector is open. It stopped it for a little second to give it some time to process. Okay. X as well, it'll show when it's pressed. It should create the packet with the X being submitted and log it as well.
Very good.
And then whenever he's sending something, it'll show what it's received, and it breaks it down. It was a 03, so it's a sensor. He changes it to 02.
Let's send something.
So 02?
Yeah, that would be, I believe, a GPS packet being sent. It should, even though it's a little too long for what it should be, it would go from being on this side to the right-hand side to show GPS status. There we go.
Okay.
And then do you want to show the 19 command?
Oh, and then let's say we do have to pause the motors. We have two options. I can press this. See how it's no longer transmitting any packets, just 19 over and over again until I release it. Let go, back to that. Or they can use a physical button of doing it as well.
Very good. All right. Excellent.
All right.
And then if they go over to this side, we got little Python test code. So the first thing we have to do is we're using a PyGPIO library, so you have to start the daemon for it, but after that you're good to go. So if you start the motor Python 3 test, that's the initialization signal. Gives it 5 seconds just to make sure, and then it'll start flowing and forward. And then it'll start slowing down back to stop, and you're gonna see it kind of try to start back up, and that's because of the stop band. It gets to 1475 and it gets to 1500, but now it's blowing in reverse, and then it just slows down again. And it's just gonna keep doing that. It was just a motor test.
Okay.
And then Control C stops it.
Everybody keep your fingers clear of that. That looks like that could do some damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then if we do the pump test, we start the pump off where it's stopped and give it some time, and then it's gonna ask for a 1 or a 2 forward or reverse. So if we do this, it is going from here into here. It's going to take a little bit of time because it's at 75% duty cycle, but you'll eventually start seeing the little drips coming out of here. There you go. And then if you want, put it down to the water.
See if we can.
And then if we do 2, it starts doing the opposite, just in case you need to take out the water for some reason. We do have the capability of doing that. And since we have a dual H-bridge motor driver, we could always just add another one if need be.
Okay.
But we're good with one for now.
That's good.
All right then.
Very good. Excellent work,
Okay,
ladies
you
and
want to
gentlemen.
release the water?
Yeah. I'll release the water. It was in reverse, right?
It doesn't matter, either or out of it.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we gotta clean the water out.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's the demo.
That looks good.
All right, we're
There's
done.
one more air bubble. Hold on. There you go.
It's a water bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
There you go. You're good.
All right.
All right. Fantastic.
All right then.